Are you broke? Do you have no more money left? Are you worried about eviction? Are you stressing out? What am I going to do next? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I've got the answer for you. Live in a fucking shed!
Here's a tour of a tiny house slash shed that I built in my parents' backyard. Typical millennial. The rate the world's going, we're all going to be living in something like this, so I figured I'd give you a tour. This won't be a how-to and just more of a tour. I'll go to my thoughts on what it's like to live in this thing and some mistakes I made and whatnot, but this will be mainly a tour and whatnot. So I have no real carpenter experience. This is my first time ever building something like this. I work on cars. I'm an electrician, well, used to be, so that came in handy when I had to wire this and whatnot. But like I said, no real carpenter experience. Just use YouTube and the internet, and made many mistakes on the way, but I did some things right. So here's a tour of the shed here. Alright, so let's get this tour started. I got French doors that I got in my parents' backyard that were just sitting back there, just old doors. Painted them up, reused them, they look pretty nice. Got a window there next to it. I put trim around it, I got at Lowe's. I got my nice shingles there, got my gutters on the front. Alright, let's walk here. I got half-inch plywood on the exterior that I stained. If I could do it again, I probably would just used OSB and just put some type of vinyl siding. Here is my electric and my internet. No plumbing in here. I just go in my parents' house when I have to take a shower. So I got 3 circuits. I won't get too technical. I got a 20 amp circuit for my kitchen, and then I have 2 15 amp. One for my heater, and the other 15 amp runs my lights and my Xbox and everything else. And here's my Ethernet, my internet. There's the pipe. Dug out the trench. Goes up to the house. There's my cat. Say hi to Moo. Moo Moo. 2x6 floor, pressure treated. I would have used more cinder block here, but I started in the winter time and it was really hard to dig, and I was just kind of picking at the basically frozen ground, so I just got tired of digging and trying to get this thing level. But I would have used more cinder block. Instead of using 3, I probably would have used 4, and on the front I have 3. Probably would have used 4 again across instead of 3, but like I said, I figured I could always go back and add more. I was just trying to get this thing started. I got OSB on the top there, and then plywood on the bottom, and that's a 10-12 pitch roof. For anyone that wants to get more technical, like I said, I won't get too technical, but like I said, some people, like I said, you might have to build one on your own. Right, we're going here. So I got some decent storage underneath of here, since it kind of is on a hill that I built it on. So it turns out pretty nice. I put a lot of stuff in here. Got a ladder. That's just a fake beehive. I had carpenter bees when I was building this that were trying to make nests in my 2x4s. So I read online, you know, put up a fake wasp nest. It didn't do anything, so don't even bother. Didn't do anything. So again, 2x6 pressure treated floor joist. I got blocking in between there. I put some insulation, some foam. Again, if I could have done it again, this will be a tour again, like I said, but I'll tell you some few mistakes that I made here and there. But like I said, I might make another video like just explaining every mistake I made and everything I would have done differently and whatnot. But like I said, I would have used more insulation on the floor, but that's an inch foam insulation. There's the bottom. Got a bunch of crap underneath. Again, stained it, half inch wood there, plywood. Yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? I love it. Yeah, it feels good building your own little house. I'll tell you, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Took me a while. It took me about like 9 months. You'll see on the inside, I put drywall, insulation, the whole 9. So here's the side here. There's my rain gutter. Not totally finished with that, but it's a work in progress. Again, 10-12 pitch roof, so really steep. I made that because I wanted to make a loft, and I got a loft in there. I'll show you when I get on the inside. So there's the side here. There's the back side. Alright, let's come back around here. Got some leftover stone from my foundation. Like I said, I would have put more, but you know, it is what it is. One mistake. I don't know if I call it a mistake. It's been holding up, you know. It's been here over a year now, and it's still going strong. So, will the shed eventually get on level and move around? Yeah, I'm sure in time, but it's always fixable. Yeah, I get a lot of bunnies living under there, and actually I have a little bunny that lives under there, and squirrels go under there, but yeah, and then my cat, he's always under there too. He's getting old now, so. Alright, let's go around the front here. I got some nice trim around the window. Again, the French doors that were in my parents' backyard. Just old doors that I reused and painted. Nice shingles here. 2x6 floor. Pressure treated again. So. Alright, so let's take a tour of the inside of the shed. Or tiny house, whatever you want to call it. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Tiny house, shed, poverty house, whatever. Okay. Alright, let's turn the lights on. Oh, Jesus Christ. God, my fucking fan. See that? See that crap right there? Turn the lights on. Got my light switch here. So yeah, here it is. I built it all myself. Got drywall, insulation, R15 insulation I put in there. Again, 3 circuits. I got my 20 amp circuit for my microwave and my fridge there. I got a 2 15 amps, 1 15 amp. That's a dedicated outlet just for my fan now, but I had a heater here in the winter time. I just was using one little space heater, but and then the other 15 amp circuits for my obviously my computer, my Xbox, my TV, my stereo, my guitar, so, and my lights obviously. So yeah, got a nice little rug there. Here we have laminate flooring that I installed. Not the best. I got spaces between them and things didn't fit as tight as I want them to be, but like I said, I was rushing to get it done at the end, and I was just tired of working on this thing, if I'm being honest. I wasn't looking for perfection at the end here, or really, I don't know. It is what it is. Black walls I painted. There's my loft. I was talking about that 10-12 pitch I kept talking about outside. I don't know if this camera's gonna pick up how tall those ceilings are, but that's about, if I remember correctly, that's about a little over 12 feet from the bottom to the top. Maybe a little less. It's been a while, but yeah. There's the center there. There's the loft, 2x6s. I put some blocking in between, and that's where I sleep, and I made that ladder myself as well. There's my TV. Here's my Walmart. I keep my clothes in there, and I keep, you know, razor, stuff like that. There's my little nightlight I got at Target. Super bright. Actually too bright. That's why I keep it at the wall. Yeah, keep most of my stuff in here. And here's my microwave, my fridge, a little trash can on the side. Here's a shelf that I made. Coffee pot. 5-gallon bucket of water for like shaving, and in case there's a fire, you know, it's nice to have a 5-gallon bucket of water. I don't really cook much out here. I just use the microwave. I go to my parents' house for that kind of stuff. Shoes and whatnot. I got my curtains. You need your curtains. You know, trying to have some privacy. It's good to have. Got my window there. Got my fan. Got my guitar. Yeah, it's kind of hard to, you know, it's just so small here. I'll go up there in a minute, but I'll show you that loft. Not much to see, but I mean, you could just, this tour could just be like, hey, here's my shed. Here's my shed. Done. But I'm just going, you know. But, you know, let's get into what it's like living in this thing. This is a 12x16, so 12 foot wide. And 12 foot wide by 16 long. I'll go all the way to the back. The camera's probably not gonna, you know. So, what's it like living in this space? It's, makes you realize, like, what you really don't need that much space, you know. one thing I noticed, the thing I noticed the most living here is like when you're living in a big house, you get kind of, you get more like it's kind of like you could be in a bigger house and stay in there longer without getting like cabin fever. But like the smaller the space, obviously the faster you kind of get claustrophobic and you need to get out of here. So, you know, I could stay in here like most of the day, but then I'm like, I got to get out of here. I got to get outside. I got to go outside. It's driving me nuts. It's just the smaller space kind of, I mean, the high ceilings help you out, but the smaller space just kind of suffocates you a little faster. But that's the biggest complaint I have about it. I mean, as long as you just get outside more frequently, as long as you can have your stuff in here. And like I said, if I didn't have my parents' house and I actually had to live in a 12 by 16, one, I would probably build it slightly bigger. I'd probably go like 16 by 24, like somewhere around 400 square foot. This is just a little under 200 square foot. So I feel like something twice this size would be perfect to live in, to have like everything I need, you know, shower, bathroom, and just the extra space for stuff. And like I said, if I was living here full time, I would have shelves all the way around here. There would just be shelves everywhere. So I'm not maximizing the space in this shed at all. But like I said, even then, I still have enough room for most of my stuff. Let's look at the loft, where the magic happens, or where the magic happens. But you know, in my case, by myself, magic happens. Yeah, this really makes it feel roomier having these tall ceilings. But and another thing people say about black paint, I feel like this is a myth. Oh, don't paint your walls black. It'll feel so small. I'm like, what are these people talking about? Like, yeah, your walls are painted black, and it's not gonna. It doesn't make anything feel small. I don't know where I don't know what these people's perception of space is, but like, yeah, I had normal walls that, you know, before I painted them, and when I painted them black, oh, it got smaller. It feels so much smaller in here now. You know, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, here's this. I just got an extra piece of OSB sitting there. This is where I sleep again. I keep my keyboard. I got a violin there. Just got, you know, I still have. Let's get up in here. Let's just go up here. I still got plenty of storage. I still could throw more crap up here. You know, isn't that the meaning of life? Just accumulating crap. But yeah, I mean, look at all that space I got. Oh, I slammed my bed. Oh. All right, so it's the view from the top. This is what I like the most. You just kind of. So there's my shelf, and I got a bunch of paper towels. I just throw them up there, reuse them, whatever, you know, whatever. But yeah, it's nice. The view from up here is nice. It probably feels a lot taller now. So that's a door, so look, I'm well above that. And yeah, so here's my feet dangling. So yeah, it's not bad. Tiny living, as they say, or poverty living, as I say. Nah, I'm just joking. Sort of. Sort of. All right, so let's come down from the shed here. Got my steep ladder, but it works all right. Here we go. Come on down. Yeah, here's my Xbox TV, 32-inch TV, which is perfect size for something this small. There's my soundbar, my Xbox One. Got my Ethernet there and an outlet right next to it for my Xbox One and my laptop over there. And I got a router right there, so I have my Xbox One and my laptop hardwired. And there's the Ethernet cable running right there with the outlet. So yeah, I mean, like this basically feels like you're in a house. I mean, I got insulation. 1/2-inch drywall. I mean, the normal stuff you build a 16-inch. I'm not getting too technical. This is more of a tour, but you know, 16-inch centers for my studs that I built and whatnot. So yeah, it's not bad at all. It's comfy out here. Here's my lovely spackling job. First time spackling as well, so it's not the best, but it's amazing what less light will do for you. See, look at that, much better. Turn it on, up, don't want to see it. You know, that's what you tell your girlfriend, turn off the light. For the longest time, she thought it was because you had a light sensitivity issue, but just turns out people look better and walls look better with less light. So, yep, looks good. But turn it back on, not so much. All right, so a little tour with me in the shot, because you always got to have your face showing on YouTube. You know, it's all about me, me, me. Got to show my face.
Can't just be behind the camera. Gotta show my face. Look at me. Give me like. Pet me like a dog. Just give me more likes. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling. Yeah. So I don't know. I figured it'd be cool just to kind of see some. I don't know. Just kind of spin around here. You know, I do my laps. You know, my quarantine laps here. This is how long it takes to walk around the shed. Well, we're done. Just kind of run around in circles here. Oh God. Oh God. Going crazy in the little shed. Going fucking nuts. But yeah, so I'm trying to like get the right angle for everyone. Gotta get that perfect angle of the shed and me. We are one. What am I talking about? This is what happens when you're stuck in your shed for months because you can't go out. You know? You become one with the shed. With the tiny house, you know? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Is this gonna be put in the video? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What is this? Fuck. What is this turning into? Just a vlog of me? Is this a tour of a stupid vlog of a guy living in a shed? This is what happens when you live in a shed. You just freaking, you know. Okay. I'm just warming up and I'm done the video. God damn it! I'm literally now it's all coming out. Now I'm done the video. Like, you know, I'm tired of filming this crap.